Okay folks, this is the continuation. I opened up all the cans. See, crushed tomato. I got 3 crushed tomato and 2 purees. Open them up, put them in with the onions after they all sauteed and the garlic. Now I made up the meatballs. See, meatballs. I got in there the onions you saw in the earlier video where I grated the onions. Got garlic. And I got a little bit of salt. Probably a little touch of salt, little pinch. And I got some onion powder, parsley, garlic powder, and then I got the breadcrumbs, about a cup of breadcrumbs and 2 eggs. Mix that all together. Make sure you grate the onion so you get all that juice in there. It makes good flavor. Then you mix it all together and roll up your meatballs. And then when you put the eggs in there, when you're putting your breadcrumbs in, make sure you get it so it isn't so gooey, but just enough so you can mold them. And then you just drop them in the sauce. I got my sausages ready. So here we go. Take my meatballs and just drop them right like that in the sauce. Just push them down in there, cover them, right down in there. And also when you do this, make sure when you're done you don't stir it for a little while till the meatballs set up. And just drop them all the way around where you got a hole there, and just make sure you get them covered. Oh yeah, the meat you want to use less fat. You know, the hamburger meat's expensive. I only could get 1.5 pounds and it was like $8. Almost $10, $8.99, $9 for just that, just for the beef. So, and I got like a 5-gallon sauce pot, so I like to make stuff so I can eat it for leftovers. So, okay, the last meatball. Find a little hole there, get that in there. Okay. Yep, my 1930 sink, 1930 kitchen, you know. Everything's old here, so I can't even clean it anymore. I tried painting it 1,000,000 times, but oh well. And here we got our sausage. And same thing with the sausage. I got sweet. People can use hot, whatever you like. Just drop them down underneath, put them in there, same thing. I'm in there. I got it on 3 right now till the sauce starts to heat up. And then as it starts boiling, I turn it down to like a 2 and depending on your stove. And put it on a simmer later. As long as it's not bubbling all over your stove, you're doing great. And make sure you stir it constantly because sauce likes to stick to the bottom. Once you find your even heat, what you like, and where it don't burn, you know what your temperatures are. But everything's different, especially if you have a gas. Gas is good because it heats up quicker, but I've got an electric stove here, so. And that's all you do, just keep putting them in there. 3 left, so. Find a little hole around there and get them all covered, that way they start cooking in there. Sure, you're going to get a little, but then I cook it for about 12 hours. And there you have it. And just let it sit there and cook for a while, and then it'll start getting thicker. And I don't add no water. All them cans you saw, you just put them in there. When you use the sausage and the meatballs, it makes its own juice. So as it cooks down, it thickens, and there you go. You have nice sauce. And I don't even use tomato paste. There. See, there's your meatball. You don't want to disturb them too much, so you don't want to stir it. Okay, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, everyone.